I come from a defense background, and my parents both really love food. My mom is a very good cook. She doesn't cook as much now because she's gotten tired of it, but when she really loves cooking, she used to love cooking, and she would try all these really exotic dishes. So I've grown up during like my childhood. I've grown up with a lot of different cuisines. My mom experimenting with a lot of baking dishes, cakes. So I think when I saw her interest in food, it kind of developed an interest in food for me as well. I never stepped inside the kitchen to help her, but I knew I was really interested in the kind of dishes she was putting up, and there were a lot of requests that would come from our side. So that, given that she was so good with cooking and the flavors, it kind of developed an interest in me for different flavors, for different cuisines, and basically for the love of food. That's how my relationship, I think, started with food. I remember even when I was in college hostel, there was this one particular request that I would have for my mom was that when I come back home, when I enter the house should smell of a freshly baked cake, like you've just taken a cake out of the oven. So those kind of things, it's that part of my childhood really influenced me in shaping me to love food and appreciate food.
I think that's one of the most unusual requests I've heard a child give a parent.
Yeah, it wasn't about the cake. It was that it should smell like you've just baked the cake. So.
So it wasn't just about the food. It was about
the smell
just
of
about
cake. The cake was a reward as well. But yeah, that was definitely a plus, that it smells nice.
Okay. And having grown up in a defense background, you guys must have had a lot of socializing where you'd have people over, and food would have been at the heart of all of that.
Yes, a lot, and I guess that aspect really shaped. So my mom, it was not only about the food; it was also how she presented the food. So she would take extra care in laying out the table, getting her pretty dishes out, making sure the food looks inviting. So now when I see what I'm doing right now, it was highly influenced by the kind of thing that she would do. So, making sure that your eyes also, it's a visual treat as well as a sensual treat. So
yeah. No, I mean, for me as well, when I look at your photos, it's not just about the recipe, it's not just about the ingredients or the texture, it's about how it feels. So yes. I've told you this before, that when I look at your photos, I want to eat food that I know I don't like.
That's good to know. Yeah.
So that's why I was really keen on having you on. So but where did photography comes from? I mean, it's pretty clear that food came from family and just your own interest in food, and clearly the aroma of cakes. But where did photography come in? Did you start photography young?
Photography, I think when you talk about food, how my food things invoke emotions, probably photography for me at that time was just creating memories. So I would always carry a camera. Like I think my grandfather was interested in photography, though there's no background in my house of anybody being a photographer. But there was a general interest in taking pictures, capturing moments. And that is something that I also had. So I would always be the one with the camera on trips, college trips, school trips, even school trips. I would always have the camera with me. Not much of a nature photographer, but I would take few photographs. But it was more like, capturing the moments, capturing those memories, holding on to those memories in some kind of a way.
Sure.
So that is probably where photography, that was the only extent to my photography at that point of time. So it came, the interest grew as I grew older. So.